Welcome to NYC Health and Hospitals, Kings County's YouTube podcast. We are here with our Chief Nursing Officer, Ms. Opal Sinclair Chung, and this is 25 questions. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. So number one, what do you love most about your job?
So what I love most about my job is that I have the ability to inspire people, to motivate people, to teach. I really enjoy teaching and to make a profound difference on how patient care is delivered here at Kings County. You know, we're a safety net facility, and our standards are very, very high. And we have avenues to improve where we want our outcomes to be, because we do have the ability to do that. You know, the patients that come to us and trust us for care. So that's what I enjoy.
Number two, where are you from?
I am from the beautiful island of Jamaica, West Indies.
Number three, who were your childhood idols?
My childhood idols are my parents. My mother was a nurse midwife. And in our household, we grew up, with our parents telling us that the choice you make is important, and that whatever you want to do in life, just be the best at it.
Number four, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies are reading. And I spend a lot of time reading various novels. I enjoy cooking. I consider myself a very good cook. The love of family and sharing. You know, I believe in sharing, whether it's ideas, books I read. Those are some of my hobbies.
Number five, what did you want to be when you were a kid?
So, growing up, I wanted to study law. And I had the opportunity very early in elementary school, because part of, properties owned by my parents had a public health clinic. And so every summer, I would go out with the public health nurse to do home visits. And that really changed my mind, because it was all about caring.
Full circle.
Yes.
Number six, what was your favorite class in school?
All the sciences. I really enjoyed the sciences. I think I achieved really well in biology and chemistry.
Number seven, who was your favorite teacher in school?
So my favorite teacher was my biology teacher. Her name is, to this day, I remember, Miss Bryson. She was my biology teacher. She made it very interesting and easy to learn, biology.
Number eight, what is your all-time favorite song?
So my all-time favorite song was the song that was played at my wedding, and it's by the Carpenters, and it's only just began. That was my all-time, and you'll hear me humming that a lot.
Number nine, what is your favorite movie?
One of my favorite movies, Gone with the Wind. I oftentimes go back to take a look at it, even though it's very long, several hours. But that's my favorite, one of my favorites.
Number 10, who is your favorite actor?
My favorite actor is Gregory Peck. He had such charisma, tall, good looking, charming man. Yeah, that's what's one of my favorite actors.
What is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is a dog. So I've owned a dog. I had a Lhasa Apso, and unfortunately I had to put him to sleep because of bladder cancer.
Number 12, what is your favorite vacation destination?
My favorite vacation destination is the Caribbean. I've visited many of the Caribbean islands. Just something about walking on the beach in the Caribbean that, I do a lot of reflection. I think about things in general, and I just enjoy my, walking around and with my feet in the sand.
Number 13, what is your favorite restaurant?
All seafood restaurants are my favorites. Yeah, I love seafood, and so I'll go in search of them.
Number 14, what are some of your favorite TV shows right now?
So one of my favorite TV shows that I watch over and over and over again is, Seinfeld. I believe in laughter. I believe that, laughter does something to the endorphins in your body. And so I truly enjoy it. And I've watched all of them many times. Yeah.
Number 15, if you could choose any superpower, what would it be?
How to read people's mind. Yeah.
Why?
It's interesting. Because, you want to... Sometimes when you're having conversations with individuals and you're making the eye contact, but you know that what's coming out of their mouth is not what they're thinking.
Facts.
Yeah.
Number 16, what or who inspires you?
So, I am inspired by strong women. And two of those women are Hillary Clinton. I use her quote all the time. And one of the quotes that I admire from her, she says, always aim high, work hard, and care deeply about what you believe in. And when you stumble, keep the faith. Keep the faith. And, Michelle Obama is the other person that, I inspire me because, I've read her book, Becoming, and it really talks about how you grow and how, as you grow, you get to know yourself and how you bring about changes.
Number 17, what is your idea of a perfect day?
My idea of a perfect day is when I'm able to reflect on what went well. How to also look at what didn't go well. Because the whole, my belief is if you can make a change, you really have to search on what are the lessons learned. And that makes a perfect day because tomorrow I come in with different ideas and thoughts and vision.
Number 18, what is your favorite childhood memory?
So growing up in Jamaica, I started out in elementary school, and for high school I went to an all-girl high school. Catholic school. And I remember coming first in my class, and my dad bought me a ring, and on that ring he put my initials, and I treasure that piece of jewelry so much. To this day I still have it. It has brings a lot of memories back to me.
Number 19, what is your self-care routine?
Wow, yeah. Self-care routine for me is going on vacation, enjoy planning for the next vacation before I finish the first vacation, getting my manicure and my pedicure, sitting there like just somebody else taking care of me, and spending time with my two boys. Yeah, my two boys. Listening to watching my younger one cook, and I'm there sampling, that's about self-care. And, it's all about the family for me, self-care, just being with my family.
Number 20, what makes a great nurse?
A great nurse is an individual who is kind, caring, compassionate, inquisitive, because you always have to be able to explore to get to, the root cause of what our patients' issues are in order to help them. Someone who is non-judgmental, and someone who is flexible and willing to go above and beyond to ensure safe patient care is delivered.
Number 21, what was your first job?
My first job is as being a nurse, a staff nurse. Yeah, that was my first job.
Where?
In my here in the United States, I worked at Cedars of Lebanon in Miami, Florida. That was my first job.
Number 22, what is your favorite book?
My favorite book. My favorite book is the biography of Colin Powell, who, I read his books, most of his books, but in his biography, what was most important to me and what were some of my takeaways was he outlines the 13 rules for leadership. And I'm just going to share just a few of those with you. And because it helps to validate my style of leadership. And it's about, it ain't as bad as you think. Things are really not as bad as you think. And that it can be done. That's another of his rule. And be careful what you choose. And the last and most important one for me is have a vision and be demanding. And so that's what makes it my favorite book, his biography.
Number 23, how do you like spending your birthday?
I like spending my birthday with my family. My birthday comes around the holiday time, so it's a huge celebration in my house. Not only we're celebrating the holiday itself, but we're also celebrating Mommy's birthday.
Number 24, what's one thing people at the hospital would never know about you?
I've thought about this over and over, and so as a young girl growing up, I stuttered. And the reason I was able to get over it is due to the length of time that I spent doing speech therapy. So and I'm very cautious when I speak, because if I'm slow, and what I'm saying, I want it to be intentional, because if I get anxious about what I'm about to say, then my stuttering, just reveals itself.
Wow. Number 25, what is your greatest achievement?
One of my greatest achievements was being called by the Sloan organization to say that I was nominated as a Sloan Award recipient. And I didn't really understand what that was all about, And it's an award that's given to, it's a Nobel Prize award for city workers who go above, and beyond, for servant leaders. And that will always be, etched in my mind as one of my greatest achievements. There are thousands of people who work for this city. And to be named as one of the outstanding ones, makes a big difference.
So we're going to have one more bonus question for Ms. Chung, and that is, do you know the meaning of your name?
Yes, I do. And I'm going to share it with you. So the meaning of my name is hope. It brings about hope. It's about purity. It's about truth. And it's about faithfulness. Yeah. And you asked me a question earlier about what would a good day look like. It's some of these things that I reflect on.
Wow. Thank you. This has been 25 Questions with Ms. Opal Sinclair Chung, CNO at NYC Health Hospitals, Kings County.